camera recording that. This is
little white lies, no goodbyes, one drifting heart from the very
what's up?
never wear a halo.
There he is.
To heaven, change the song you sing. Oh, you never wear a halo, never wear a halo, or have it.
We're going to the mountain shop.
Filled eyes that start inside, a love not true, kisses so few. No, you'll never wear a halo, never wear a halo. You got roving eyes and lips that stray. I never knew girls who wanted more.
And crampons, ice tools, and then our ice axes, and helmets. And then plus all the other gear.
Probably gonna get back
We're
to the
leaving.
truck by then.
Yeah, you guys need to
We're going.
let me know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee and then we're gonna get in the road.
Text me.
I'm ready to play my part. I need to find a brand new start and get out of my own backyard. There might be some push and shove, but I know what I'm dreaming of. I'm ready to feel alive. Think I'll get in my
We're here! This climb definitely has significance for me, doing it with my dad. Because he's climbed it so many times and when he was younger, like before he was even probably thinking about kids. And now it's cool like that he's going to climb it with me, his son, and then he's just been talking about it since I was like very young. So going up and doing it with him will be really cool, especially like my first time. It will be, I think, like a huge part of you know, my like leaving the nest, going to college. Like that'll be a really great experience kind of right before I'm out and doing the world on my own.
Also, I don't lose that footnote there. Sure.
We're leaving at midnight instead of 1. We didn't sleep. We just went in the lodge and chilled.
And we definitely started out differently than we thought we were going to. I mean, we went in the lodge and
Tell me about that.
we had a great conversation in the lodge. We're sitting there yapping when we should have been in the truck sleeping. But I remember we had such a great conversation, and the appetizers were really good. And so I think when we left the lodge, it was like 10:30, and our plan was to start climbing around 1. But I remember when we stepped outside the lodge and we looked at the mountain, and it was just like dead calm. The clouds had cleared. You could see the summit from the lodge, and I was just like, let's go for it. Let's just go.
Starting the climb, I was definitely very nervous. I didn't think that it was going to be as far as it was. And I learned that like the hard way when we were pushing to the top of Palmer. I'm just sitting. I might stretch my hamstring a little bit.
Feeling like you have enough hydration though?
Bro, there's some lemonade snow cones over there. You should go try them. You get first taste, okay?
Where are they?
Yeah, so we started out, and that was like a slog. That was 3 hours of just climbing on like pretty much just cat track. Like you're just climbing up like a groomed run. And we got up to like top of Palma. There's this like run that kind of comes down that drops you like basically onto the cat track we were climbing up. And we were like super hungry, so we stopped there and we cooked some breakfast, and it was so cold. Like if you weren't moving, you would just like freeze up.
All right, this is going. Oh, it went out. Damn it. Lighter got wet. Food cooking.
So I remember like having to take my gloves off to like eat and stuff. That was a battle, because you take your gloves off and you eat, and then you put your hands in your gloves, and it's like 20 minutes until they're warm again.
Real boys. Slog.
Let's vlog.
Slog it, slog.
I mean, the snow was amazing. Like, we were basically just walking up. It felt like it wasn't even, like, I feel a lot of times you're walking in the snow and you're like, it's extra like strenuous because like you're going through deep snow or you're like slipping around, but it was like it was beautiful.
You sending it up?
We got we're ready to go. Dude.
What? Dude, this is epic. Sun is starting to rise out this way. You can see on the camera pretty well. We're gonna continue climbing. Almost up to. Almost up to.
My 30 steps rest.
The rock. All right. Almost up to elevation's getting me. Crater Rock. And then we're just on the hogs back from there, and it's not real far, it's just steep. Just about when we were to Crater Rock, like we were pretty close. The sun started rising. It was so epic. Like you could see the shadow of Mt.Hood like out across the Willamette Valley, it was so insane. Like watching that, like it's like this like dark pyramid as the sun came up. That was like beautiful. So we stopped there and watched that for a while. We're almost, we're almost up in the crater. It's gonna be good. It's gonna feel good to get up there. Oh my gosh. That feels good.
Oh, look at that jet. Look at the jet stream.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. We're pretty spoiled, fellas.
It's a good place to be.
Pretty spoiled. We picked the right time to show up on this planet.
Yep.
Crater Rock. It started whooping me. Am I sick of the sulfur smell? Whew. It's overpowering. You gotta breathe hard because elevation. So you're just deep breath. Deep breath. So nasty. But at least the view's great. Not bad at all. You can see the actual kitchen from here. Got to Crater Rock and the sun was out, and we just hung out there. I think we underestimated the elevation a little bit because we just like sit down, and like a lot of people like drop their skis right there so they can do the summit and then come down and ski most of the way down. And so we're just sitting next to all these skis, and it's just, it's stankin'. Like we're sitting there, and the altitude's kind of already getting me. I'm already I'm feeling like a little bit sick, smelling like that sulfur, like that rotten egg. That was killing me. And I think I laid my head back, sat there, and I was looked at the sky, and then I sat up, and I didn't feel like it. I felt like it was maybe a minute, 2 minutes, and I looked at my phone, and it was like 10 minutes that I'd just been zoned out for.
And I had never seen the Devil's Kitchen like that, steaming that much. It usually, I mean, I've been up there where you're like, you can't even see any steam. You smell the sulfur, but you don't see any steam. And this was there were chutes just funneling out with steam coming out of them. It was quite different.
Crazy. Huh? I don't know what's up there.
We're right about it.
You ready to summit?
I'm ready to summit, bro. I was pretty scared. Yeah, we were tying them up, and I was like, man, okay, this is real now. We're doing this.
I guess I should go again. Oh, big one.
Thank you.
Oh. Big one. Yeah. I'm ready. You guys are ready. Oh, wait, let me just get this before.
I'm gonna try to shoot above you here. Throw our ice axes. You throw it into the snow, right? And sometimes it would just hit snow, and it would pull out really easily. So you couldn't climb on that. So you would kick it in. If you hit ice, you'd yank on it, you'd be like, this is good. Then you would use that to pull yourself up a little bit and take your steps. And then if you throw it in with snow, it would just pull right out. Hiking up, and then someone's just like, it's coming down. You hunker down, and it's steep, and your footing's not that great, so you're just praying that you don't get hit and then knocked off balance.
Oh! Right to the head. Pretty close. Dude, one hit me right in the noggin.
You hurt?
Nah, I had the helmet.
Is the camera recording that? This is cool.
You guys ready to push for the summit? Should we go? Dude. Holy shit.
I wouldn't be closer than that than here.
Holy cow. Is that the higher?
No.
Done deal.
Nice work, fellas. Helen's Go Rock. It's funny when I think of Mount Hood now, I think of our climb.
Whirlwind.
I don't think of like a previous climb where I had like a really good day up there. I think of the time, our climb. So that's what that's what I think of when I think of Mount Hood now. Yeah, which is cool because it was such a good day.